Wise man say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. I don't know why that came out, but check it, check it, check it, check it out. We're gonna pull now. My little Robin Hoods. My little, I want to take from the rich and give to the poor. I feel that. I feel that. So, yeah, get these shuffled. Then we're gonna figure out the questions. We're rich or we're not. They they have money, but these poor people do not. And we want to take it from them and give it to them. Right? I don't want to steal from anybody. I just want them to wake up and do their part. Right? So what is the grounding energy of this reading? You know what's funny about this card right here is earlier when I was finishing a reading, I shuffled all the decks up. All the decks, my one deck. We're little fighters. Look at little John and his staff. Hey, look, I shuffled the decks and I said whatever the bottom card is going to be the grounding for my next collective reading. And when I, opened up the deck again and looked at the bottom of it, it was the Two of Pentacles, and I just started thinking about balance and imbalance. So even though I shuffled the deck again and didn't pull it as the grounding energy, that was kind of what got me thinking about it. And so I'm very thankful to Spirit that they had me pull it again to clarify, confirm. There's some imbalances. There are some imbalances. And the imbalances are because there's something in our lives, your life, that you're not willing to look at. And I'm going to take a gamble on Spirit and say it's the same. It told me before and I just ignored it. Okay? I don't necessarily dislike the Five of Wands as a card. I know it's got some ick, which I need to remind myself of real quick. Just 1 second. Well, sometimes I like when the way this card comes out and the way my intuition will explain it, is like, while this might look at like, these guys are disagreeing on how to put it together, there's clash of ideas, imbalance. It's also like everybody's at least showing up, right? They're all showing up for the greater good of a completion of a project. But also look at it this way. Those wands have no roots. No matter how they put it together right there, it's just going to come crashing down. You know? So it's clear. Ugh, we have imbalance. It's clear. It's even clearer. It has to do with who you're surrounding yourself with. Your job, your partner, your teammates. There's some serious imbalance in whatever it is going on in your life that's causing you to feel like you're a clown juggling. Now, what you're juggling doesn't mean there's no value in it. I mean, look, he's juggling pentacles, which makes me think there's something about your outer world, our 3D, where we live, that is being thrown into disarray because of this. So who's affecting your fire? Let's get some clarity, shall we? Spirit, clarify the Five of Wands, please. And Spirit says, I will. You're afraid of transformation. Maybe you're ready to be a leader. Maybe you're not. But whatever it is that's making you feel like you're having to juggle and balance everything, and it's clearly showing up in your fire, intuitively, you probably know it's time. It's time for your ego. Let's read the book out loud and see what it says. Because that's not an ugly card in my opinion. The end of something, except the inevitable things eventually die. Situations end. A new phase can only begin when an old phase ends. In transition, going from a known to an unknown situation. Bereft over loss, grief, mourning. Well, that's not the last one. What I'm gathering is that we're going from an unknown or a known to an unknown. Both probably have value in them. Maybe it's a new job, new relationship. Something's going to cause pain to somebody. That's what you're scared of. You're weighing out the options to figure out who gets hurt, right? But it's okay. It's going to be okay. You know how many times I've gone through this? Boy, what happens when we make the decision? When we get clear, this is what's happening. hmm Justice. When you get clear on what's going to happen because you die or it dies or the whatever is the death surrounding this, these wands will fall. This will become clear. Justice. Measured decision, fair outcomes, accountability, admitting mistake and paying the price, impartial, no bias or prejudice, an accurate assessment, seeing a problem or situation objectively, having all the facts are all related, blah blah blah. Okay. Oh damn! I just threw the book across the room. That's disrespectful. Now spirit's like, guess what's coming for you, Hoodie? You throw my book. Now, look. When you accept that this is gonna have to happen, this is what takes its place. The sword, the scales, everything will balance out, right? And but what energy are you gonna feel? What are you gonna feel that day you let that death card have its way? Spirit says, exactly. See, here we are now. That's gonna transform to the queen. She's set. She's mothering. She's Sure. Sure of the fire. And she doesn't have to do the fighting anymore like the king. That's beautiful. This is where we're at right now. But we need to make the journey from here to here to here. And in 6 months, 6 months, we're going to go 6 months, a year, 2 years. 6 months, a year, 2 years. Beautiful. 6 months, yo. 10 of Pentacles. That's not even the high point. But hey, you're not balancing two anymore, are you? Nope. Two, it's become 10. Look at that fulfillment. Pure fulfillment. Let me go get the book and I'll read to you. Ugh. Okay, my little stars. My stars. Look at all the stars. There's so many of you. Mwah. All right. 10 of Pentacles. Long-term prosperity, material success, affluence, especially if it's family related, established wealth, long-standing, successful, well-established family or organization, legacy, building upon everything, building upon an established, successful enterprise. Look, we're fine. 6 months isn't that long. We can make some serious transformations in 6 months, but you cannot fear the Reaper. And however that song goes, it came into my head just now. What is that? Blue Oyster Cult? Fear the Reaper. More cowbell. Got a fever. So in a year, you're about to have some fulfillment that in a year, the King of Swords becoming your reality, that's the energy you'll take. Like, the swords represent truth. And have you ever, you know, felt something inside and wanted to share it with somebody, but you did not have the words for it, the ability or the conviction to tell them, it's like, I'm not guessing here. This isn't a conversation. I'm telling you my truth. And you're going to feel it. That'll be you. Unshakable, steady. And even further down the line, that right there just clarifies. See the wands here, the fire inside, the power we all have. Look at him. He's fighting 6 other guys with equally powerful wands. Got the high ground. He's sure of himself. He's confident. 6 of Wands, just to show off a little bit. Victory, achievement, success, well-deserved recognition, praise, approval, supportive environment, self-esteem, feeling good about your progress and achievement. The cards don't lie. You only lie to yourself if you don't believe them. I'm not pulling cards without intention. That's important too. You got to pull the cards with clear intention. That way spirit can tell you what you need to know. And spirit's telling me to tell you that we know. Okay? We know the imbalance, the frustration, the injustice that you feel. This is that Robin Hood energy. There's imbalance. So become the positive balance. Become the Robin Hood that doesn't need to give, to steal. Because you know deep down that we Cups. In my intuitiveness, in my intuitiveness, my intuition, this is saying to me, the Knight of Cups, saying, because we don't need to be Robin Hood, we don't need to steal from the rich, give to the poor. We know the cups come infinite from source, from spirit. We're going to be that knight in shining armor, filling everyone's cup. We don't need to drink from the infinite. I mean, we do at our own abode, but when we go out, steadfast, happy. Let me read to you this Knight of Cups because it's gorgeous. Charming, likable, romantic, poetic, idealizes love, willing to feel and show deep emotion to others, inner sensitivity. This goes beyond wanting to steal money and give it to poor people. This is knowing that all of that is, we're all deserving of it, all of us. Some people just can't see that yet. So now we're waking up and we're going to have Ten of Pentacles, King of Swords. Nothing is going to shake us. And we're going to share and give, right? You're doing really good. I just want to clarify that. Spirit wants to tell you how they view you real quick. How does Spirit view my beautiful stars here? How does Spirit view you? Spirit says, beloved, you are my son. You are the fucking son. You can have everything you want. And your desire to share it and give it out, we are the son. And with that, Spirit says goodnight. Every time. That is the goal. Our cups are full. So full. Look at that fulfillment. Full on fulfillment. Spirit says goodnight with the Ten of Cups. Emotionally fulfilled, happy, an environment of love, affection, support, encouragement, warmth, comfort, and contentment. That's Spirit's goodnight message. He sees you as the sun, wants you to have that, but you leave that to Spirit and just accept it. It's not that hard. Trust me. Whatever it is you're holding on to, let it go. What are we holding on to? Fine, one more. What are we holding on to? I know it's the imbalance, but you're holding on to this something else. Is it disbelief? What is it? What are you holding on to? Can you... Really? The Hanged Man? Are you serious? After what I just told you, is it hard to make that decision? The Hierophant underneath at the bottom of the deck. Some of you may be religious like I was, you know, brought up with fear tactics. Do this or you're going to hell. You know, we're here to know that we're inherently scum and we just have to worship for every morsel of happiness we get, but then we feel guilty for being happy. I've deconstructed from that garbage. Spirit loves us all, and I'm sick of the gatekeepers. The gatekeepers. Enough. You know what you want. You know what to do. Make the decisions. Stop weighing the options. Okay? I love you.